His name used to be Frank, but right now, this name looked very distant to him. Just a month ago, he could not even imagine how his life would turn out to be. He was an ordinary person living an ordinary life. How did he end up at this place? As he sat hiding from Inspector Klepto, his mind wandered to the beginning of his story, where it all began, and led him to become Fakneto. Another day was beginning, without any meaning, without any hope. Frank had stopped dreaming a long time ago.
Good morning, Frank. I know you have a lot of work from yesterday, but I really need these files done by tonight. You don't mind working some extra time, do you?
Well, boss, I will try to do my best.
Thank you, Frank. I won't forget this.
Dmitri had been very successful. He came from a Russian family and he had a reputation of being an extremely intelligent yet ruthless businessman. Lately, there had been some accusations of illegal imports. This worried Frank a lot, as he was in charge of the imports division.
Hello. It must be Frank. My father has told me so many nice things about you. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Nicole Psolova.
I'm very honored to meet you, Mrs. Psolova. I didn't know that Dmitri has such a beautiful daughter, and I didn't know that he thinks so high of me.
Sure he does. He always says that you're his number one, the only person he can trust for his business, and also that you work in the most demanding department of his company.
Yes, indeed, the imports are quite important for your father's company. Anyway, there is something that I can do for you?
Well, I needed my father for something, but I just missed him, so in case you see him, just tell him that I'll be home for dinner around 8 o'clock, okay?
Of course, I will do. It was very nice to meet you, Mrs. Psolova.
You can call me Nicole. Also nice to meet you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This was a really strange meeting, Frank thought. Nicole had the reputation of a spoiled young girl whose life was spent on holidays and parties. Somehow Frank felt that something wasn't right. He was determined to find out what was going on behind his back.
Oh no, look at the time. I have to go. My father is waiting for me for dinner. I have to go.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Nicole.
Sorry I was late. I was studying with my friend Susan. What is that?
Today is a great day for me, Nicole. After a very long search, I managed to find the first painting ever made by Lucius. You know he's my favorite painter, don't you?
Oh, I know, Daddy. You have such an obsession with Lucius. Just like you have our butler chopsticks. I still don't know why you hired such a freak.
Keep your voice down, he's in the kitchen. Anyway, I will tell you.
Okay. So?
You know I told you about Lucius before. Lucius was considered a dark artist. No one ever really saw his face. He was working alone all his years, and then suddenly he disappeared. No one knows if he's still alive. Some people find his art brilliant, but most of them find it sickening and evil.
And what does all that have to do with chopsticks?
I have information that Chopsticks is directly related to Lucius, either as a relative or his assistant. But I told you too much for now. Please don't talk to anyone else about this.
Don't worry, Daddy. Your secret's safe with me.
Chopsticks, you can start serving dinner now.
Excuse me, Chopsticks. Is this a normal way to serve chicken?
No one has ever complained before. Would you care for some wine, sir?
No, thank you, Chopsticks.
How about you, Miss Nicole?
Whatever. Okay, I'll have some wine.
I will show you, you little tramp.
wine. It has a spicy taste too.
Of course it does, miss.
Chopsticks, you need to leave us alone for a minute. We have something to discuss.
Certainly, sir.
So, Nicole, did you meet Frank today?
Yes, Daddy, I did. I made him feel that he's very important to the company. I did exactly what you told me to do.
For the present time, he's very important. I cannot tell you any more details right now. Anyway, thank you very much for your help.
No problem, Daddy.
Wake up, boy! I work all night on the truck to come back home and find your lazy ass in bed?
Okay. Anyway, it is still too early for me to go to work.
Do I look like I care, boy? Wake up and make me some breakfast. Your sister is not here.
Good morning, Mr. Psolov. This is today's mail for you.
Sonia,
Oh,
I was thinking of you.
I miss you too. Oh, Mr. Psolov.
Look, Sonia, I need you to do me a favor. It's about Frank. I need him to feel really happy, and I know that you can easily make any man feel that. Tomorrow is Saturday. Ask him out for a cup of coffee or something.
Tomorrow? But you were supposed to go out tomorrow with me?
We will go out on Sunday. I will pick you up from your apartment, okay?
Well, okay, if you say so.
Give this to Frank. Be very careful. We don't want him to suspect anything. He might look stupid, but he's not.
Okay. Hi Frank, how are you?
Not very well. As you can see, I have to finish all those files by today.
Oh, I feel very bad. Mr. Psolov gave me this envelope for you, but he wants it finished by today as well.
Well, it is not your fault.
Look, I want to make it up to you. Tomorrow is Saturday. If you don't have any plans, we could go for a coffee in the afternoon. It's a chance to get to know each other more. What do you think?
I don't have any plans for tomorrow. I would love to go out for a coffee with you.
Great! I will give you the address of my apartment so you can come and pick me up.
I will see you tomorrow then.
Bye!
Next day was Sunday, and Frank decided to go to Sonia's apartment and surprise her with flowers. But the surprise would turn out to be on Frank.
Father, can I ask you something?
What do you want, boy?
When are we going to stop putting an extra plate on this table? Our mother has left us almost 10 years ago.
Don't ever say a thing like that, boy. You hear me? I want everything to be ready when she comes back home. Just take an example of your sister and keep your mouth shut.
Sorry, Dad. I have to go. My friend is waiting for me downstairs.
Okay, girl.
How come you leave Laura to go out so late in the night? She always talk about this friend, that we never see him.
Look, boy, as long as she brings all this money home, I don't care about this boyfriend of hers. Look at your own mess. You work all these years and you don't even have decent clothes to wear.
Excuse me, but you are the only one who is always wearing this t-shirt.
Are you crazy, boy? This is a truck driver's t-shirt. You know how many women dig this shirt?
Excuse me, I don't understand anything about this.
Sure you don't, son, because you are stupid. Some wise man once told me that it is really hard to tell the difference between nice and stupid. So keep on living your life like this, pretending to be nice and everything, and let's see what reward you're gonna get.
I need some fresh air. I have to leave now.
Go ahead, boy. Maybe the fresh air wakes you up from your sleep.
Frank's next encounter would be the turning point of his life. There was an unusually strong light coming from his neighbor's apartment. Frank decided to enter.
You must be Frank. I'm very glad I finally meet you, my son. Please, take a place. We have a lot to discuss.
How do you know my name? Have we met before?
I know a lot of things about a lot of people. Did you notice the music I was listening to? That was Mozart. Complicated but wonderful. There are no easy solutions, Frank. Only detailed, complicated plan will save your life and get you out of your misery. I know you have hard times, but I also know something that will give back your pride and respect.
And what can possibly be that?
You have to promise me that everything you hear from me in this room will stay just between the two of us. You also need to know that if you choose this road, there is no turning back. It is a one-way path.
I promise.
Good. So please tell me, Frank, all these years you play by the rules. Get up early in the morning to go to work for long hours, day after day. For what? The rules of the society are for the weak like yourself, Frank. The truth is that we live in a jungle, so if you want to really live, claim what is yours. Right now, in front of my eyes, I see someone who is already dead. Do you want to become a winner, Frank?
Sure I want, but how?
Games are being played behind your back. Your boss Dimitri is planning to import illegal chemicals to the country again. You don't need me to tell you that. You know yourself. You saw the paperwork. You saw how nice his daughter Nicole is treating you. All you need is more proof. I believe they will implicate your name in this case so that you get arrested and not them. This is the chance you ever wanted, the chance to get revenge. All you need is courage and a good plan.
But I have never used violence before.
Let me show you something, Frank. You see this uniform, Frank? This uniform will help you spread fear around you and will give you the respect they took from you. You will wear it only when you are ready. And remember this, your enemy Dimitri is unpredictable. How do you deal with unpredictable, Frank?
I cannot really say.
You don't deal with unpredictable, you eliminate it. Don't take any chances when you can't eliminate him.
Does he have any weakness that I should know about?
Only one. A dark artist named Lucius. He's a fanatic collector of his paintings. But what Dimitri doesn't know is that Lucius was cursed, and this curse was passed on to his paintings as well. They say that if you look really closely, each painting shows a pathway to hell. Dimitri thinks that they show the way to unlimited wealth.
Thank you very much for everything. I hope to see you again.
I don't think you will see me again, son. Maybe in your dreams.
Everyone wants to be a superhero. Frank was right. It was all a dream. But who put the uniform on his bed? Next day, Frank was working in his office as usual. He could never have thought that this day was going to change his life forever. The wise man in his dream was right. Somehow Frank could not escape his destiny. Soon he would be part of something greater than himself.
I called you about Frank.
Everything is according to our plans. Frank doesn't suspect anything. I will meet you tonight at the port at 9 o'clock. Oh no, don't worry. Everyone will think that he did. Okay, see you tonight.
Frank's worst fears had been proven correct. The voice on the other end of the line was familiar. It was Nicholas, the customs officer, now proven to be a corrupted one. Frank decided to follow Dimitri that night to the port. This was too much for Frank. He now had all the proof he needed. It was his time now. The time for revenge. Frank was finally ready to follow the advice of the wise man in his dream, ready to take control of his destiny, ready to bring justice and revenge to those who had hurt him. Fakneto would be his new name. His new identity would spread fear to his enemies and regain his lost respect.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you Mr. Dimitri Psalm?
Yes, I am.
I'm Laura, Frank's sister.
Oh, nice to meet you. Let's have a seat.
Oh, thanks. It's quite cold outside.
So, how can I help you, Laura?
Frank told me it's really urgent for you to go over these documents tonight.
What's that?
It's documents from the last import. It's something suspicious about them. I think something is wrong. Maybe you know what's going on?
As far as I know, Nicholas, the customs officer, is responsible for making this paperwork on all of our imports. I don't have anything to do with this.
I see.
But let's leave business for later. I am so rude. You are my guest and I haven't offered you anything yet. Would you like a drink?
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Wow, champagne. Are we celebrating anything?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we are. We are celebrating your brother's success in my company. By the end of this year, Frank will be by my side as the new general manager of Psolov Enterprises.
Wow, you'll be really happy. Let's drink on him.
I could never imagine that Frank had such a beautiful sister.
You're not quite bad yourself.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Let's drink some more champagne.
Okay.
I don't need you anymore, Laura. You can go.
What is going on here? Who are you?
Don't you recognize me, boss? It's me, Frank. But from now on, you call me Fakneto.
Are you out of your mind? What do you want from me?
Well. We have not been properly introduced. You see, the only thing you know about me is my name. What you don't know is that my father is your favorite artist, Lucius. He made the last 3 paintings before he disappeared. Each one of them is part of a puzzle that I need to solve in order to find my father. Unfortunately for you, you have one of these 3 paintings.
How did you meet Frank?
I heard you plotting against him at the dinner table with your daughter, so I decided to contact him to let him know about your plans, but he already knew. So, Mr. Dimitri, you are an enemy to both of us. Sir, it will be an honor to serve you.
No one serves anyone. We are together on this. So, I think it is time to get down on business.
What is this?
This is a contract for you to sign. Once you sign it, all your possessions will be transferred to me.
Are you insane? I cannot do that.
You should consider the fact that your life as well as your daughter's are in stake here.
Okay, I will sign it. Just don't hurt us.
I give you my word of honor. Sign here. There.
Okay, I'm finished. Are you happy now?
No, we are not done yet. Chopsticks!
No, please don't kill me. I did everything you asked me to.
Don't take any chances when you can't eliminate him.
Chopsticks, give me your gun.
Well done, sir.
What is going on here? Who are you and where is my father?
You know who I am? I am Frank. You remember? It's time for payback.
What do you mean? What have you done to my father?
Your father got what he deserved. Chopsticks, please explain.
I'm really sorry to inform you, Miss Nicole, that your father could not stand the pressure after he betrayed Mr. Frank, so he killed himself with this gun.
Oh no, you killed him. How could you do this to him?
I will tell you only this. You talk to anybody about this and will get killed like him.
But where is he?
Oh, don't worry, I took care of everything. He's buried in the backyard.
Lock her up in her room. That will give her time to think about this.
Get in your room. Get in your room. Shut up!
Chopsticks, I have a very important assignment for you. I hope that you will succeed.
Oh, don't worry, sir. Everything will be according to your wishes.
Who are you? What do you want from me?
Let me introduce myself. Chopsticks is my name, and pain is the game.
Everything is back into place.
Yes? We have an incident here, we have a homicide. Please send someone. Yes, you can track me down. I have the GPS open, okay? Okay, bye.
So, Inspector Klepto, please explain to me in detail this murder incident tonight.
I got a call from some neighbors that they heard a gunshot from the area of the warehouses. So I went to check by myself. And what I saw was a man lying down, blood everywhere. So I knew he was murdered. And immediately I called for backup.
Can you explain why the victim had only $1 in his wallet?
Not really.
This time you were careless. We found your fingerprints all over the victim's wallet. How do you explain that?
I was just trying to find his identification papers and I forgot to put my gloves on. I got careless. I forgot.
This is not the first time. Every time you go to a crime scene, the victims end up with $1 in their pockets. You are so stupid that everyone knows it is you. But this time you are busted. You left your fingerprints all over this guy's wallet.
I don't know what to say.
There is nothing to say. I should press charges on you, but I don't want to spoil the reputation of this police department. So you are dismissed. I don't want to see you again.
But Chief...
I don't want to hear any excuses. And by the way, how come you drive a Porsche? As far as I remember, this car was owned by that drug dealer who was killed. And guess who was at that crime scene? It was you again. Anyway, that's all for now. Get out of my office.
Please, help me. I've been shot. Call an ambulance.
Look, I really want to help you, but you have to do something for me as well.
Please, I'll do anything you want.
I need you to sign your car over to me, okay?
Okay.
Here you are. Sign here, please. On the pink slip. Thank you very much. You made it blood all over. Ah, that's better. So, I'll call an ambulance, okay, from the car. See you.
No, no, please, don't leave me here.
So, Chopsticks, I think it is time to visit my company.
Well, you are the boss now, sir. You have every right to visit.
I forgot to tell you this. My father is looking for me. If you see him, just get rid of him, will you?
No problem, sir. Go to your room.
I'm looking for my boy. His sister Laura told me that I would find him here. Is he around?
Same old routine, again and again. Now, Mr. Dimitri, you have company. You won't be lonely anymore.
What is this? My father has a steering wheel exactly the same. What happened?
I just followed your order, sir. You told me to get rid of him and I did. He's lying next to Mr. Dimitri.
When I told you to get rid of him, I didn't mean to kill him.
You told me exactly the same thing for Mr. Nicholas as well.
Nicholas was not my father. This was a different thing.
I'm really sorry, sir. It will never happen again.
However, he got what he deserved. He was really mean to me and Laura. But please, be careful next time.
Wake up, princess. It's time to go to work and make some money for us. Don't try to run away. We'll find you wherever you go. Leave her alone. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Give me your hand. Don't be afraid. We have to leave as quickly as possible away from here. Come with me.
Chopsticks, chopsticks, chopsticks. My son, wake up. Please, chopsticks, wake up.
Father? Is that you? Where are you?
Only you can find me, my son. My time is running out. You've got to solve the puzzle. The first painting gives a visual of my location. The second painting has the coordinates. The third painting and the last will give you the kind of transportation you need to come and find me. I count on you, son. You are always on my mind. You know that. Do you remember the wonderful times we had together when you were a kid? I love you with all my heart.
Oh, Chopsticks, my son, I miss you so.
In the meantime, Klepto took Nicole to a hotel in order to hide her from Frank and Chopsticks. There, Nicole described in every detail all the horror she had lived. Even though she had escaped from her captors, the murderers that she had witnessed could not escape her mind. Klepto was listening carefully, and he decided to help her. But kindness was not his best quality. Klepto wanted to have access to her house. He also knew about the paintings her father kept. This was a great chance to try and unlock their secrets. The only problem was Frank. He had to find a way to arrest him and take him out of his way.
So, Nicole, all this evidence that you have witnessed gives me more or less the right to go ahead and arrest Frank and his partner. But I need your help, since you are the only one who knows the house so much better than anyone else. I want you to take a rest now, and tomorrow we will go together and surprise them in their sleep.
Thank you for everything. I really appreciate this.
Don't mention it. I will pick you up tomorrow morning.
Chopsticks! It is time to take action and find Nicole.
Your wish is my command, sir. Yes, no bullets. Time to die!
See? You asked for it.
Come with me. We've got to find Fakneto. Stay back.